Hello there, welcome to our channel. Today we will show you how owning a car could make you poorer day by day. So watch the video until the end to see the facts and learn how you can minimize the impact of owning a car on your economy. Owning a car is often seen as a symbol of freedom and independence, especially in a country like the United States where public transportation options can be limited. However, the financial burden of car ownership can be significant and, for many, it can lead to a cycle of poverty that is difficult to escape. This video explores how owning a car can make individuals poorer day by day, supported by actual examples, figures, and recent literature. The high costs of car ownership. Initial purchase and financing. The first hurdle for many car owners is the initial purchase price. According to a report on Vox.com, as of 2023, the average cost of a new car has skyrocketed to approximately $48,000. A 25% increase from just 3 years prior. For those opting for used cars, prices have also surged, with the average used car costing about 50% more than it did in 2020. This financial strain is compounded by the fact that many buyers are forced to take out loans with high interest rates, especially if they have poor credit. For instance, a recent report on the New York Times indicated that the average interest rate for used car loans has reached around 12%. Consider the case of Brent McCulley, a 33-year-old realtor who, after moving to Florida, found himself needing 2 cars for his family. He financed a 2019 Kia Sorento at a 12% interest rate, leading to a total payment of $577 per month, which is a significant portion of his income. This scenario illustrates how the initial financial burden of purchasing a vehicle can set the stage for ongoing financial difficulties. Ongoing expenses. Once the car is purchased, the expenses continue to accumulate. According to the American Automobile Association, the average annual cost of owning a car, including depreciation, maintenance, insurance, and fuel, has risen to about $12,182. This figure represents approximately 16% of the median household income before taxes, highlighting how car ownership can consume a substantial portion of a family's budget. Let's have a look at some of the major players of ongoing car expenses. 1. Insurance. Car insurance is another significant expense. For example, McCulley pays around $459 monthly for insurance on 2 vehicles, totaling $5,508 annually. Insurance costs can vary widely based on location, driving history, and the type of vehicle, but they often represent a major financial burden for car owners. 2. Fuel costs. Fuel prices fluctuate, but they remain a constant expense for car owners. McCulley spends about $200 monthly on gas, adding another $2,400 to his annual costs. For many low-income families, these costs can be particularly burdensome, especially when gas prices rise unexpectedly. 3. Maintenance and repairs. Regular maintenance is essential for keeping a vehicle operational, but it can also be costly. McCulley spent approximately $3,000 on maintenance in 1 year alone, which included brake replacements and tire repairs. Unexpected repairs can lead to financial strain, particularly for those living paycheck to paycheck. Are you enjoying our content? We post daily videos on interesting topics. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing to never miss these inspirational and informative videos. Smash the notification bell so that you will be notified when we upload new videos. Also, don't forget to like and share this video, as your likes and shares enable us grow our channel and give you more content in return. The cycle of debt. The financial pressures of car ownership can lead to a cycle of debt that is difficult to escape. Many individuals find themselves in a position where they must take out loans to cover the costs associated with their vehicles. This can lead to a situation where they owe more on their car than it is worth, a phenomenon known as being underwater on a loan. Troy Massey, a 29-year-old Amazon driver, experienced this firsthand when he lost his 2013 Honda Civic to repossession after falling behind on payments due to mounting debts from his education. After a year without a vehicle, he was forced to purchase a used Toyota Corolla at a high interest rate, leading to monthly payments of $451 and insurance costs of $323. This situation illustrates how the need for a vehicle can push individuals deeper into debt, making it increasingly difficult to regain financial stability. The impact on employment opportunities. Car ownership is often essential for accessing better job opportunities. A study published by Arizona State University found that the poverty rate among carless families increased significantly between 1960 and 2014, while the number of poor families with cars also rose. This suggests that while car ownership is a financial burden, it is also a critical factor in escaping poverty. For instance, a 2014 study of low-income families receiving housing vouchers found that those with cars were twice as likely to find employment and 4 times as likely to remain employed compared to those without vehicles. This correlation highlights the importance of car ownership in accessing job opportunities, particularly in areas with limited public transportation options. The hidden costs of car ownership. Beyond the obvious financial burdens, car ownership can also impose hidden costs that contribute to long-term financial instability. These include 1. Time costs. The time spent maintaining a vehicle, commuting, and dealing with repairs can detract from opportunities for education or additional work. For many low-income individuals, the time spent managing car-related issues could be better spent pursuing higher-paying jobs or educational opportunities. 2. Health risks. Car dependency can lead to health issues, particularly for those who cannot afford regular maintenance or insurance. The stress of financial strain can contribute to mental health issues, while the physical risks associated with driving, such as accidents, can lead to additional medical expenses. 3. Environmental costs. The environmental impact of car ownership is also significant. Cars are major contributors to carbon emissions, and the financial burden of owning a vehicle can lead to a lack of investment in more sustainable transportation options, perpetuating a cycle of environmental and economic harm. The psychological toll. The psychological impact of car ownership should not be overlooked. The stress associated with financial strain can lead to anxiety and depression, particularly for those who are already struggling to make ends meet. The constant worry about car payments, insurance, and maintenance can create a sense of hopelessness that further entrenches individuals in poverty. A.D. Joya, a 56-year-old Uber driver, exemplifies this struggle. Despite using her car as a source of income, she often finds herself barely breaking even after accounting for expenses. This situation reflects the broader reality for many individuals who rely on their vehicles for work, but find that the costs associated with ownership outweigh the benefits. Alternatives to car ownership. Given the financial burdens associated with car ownership, many individuals are exploring alternatives. Public transportation, carpooling, and rideshare services can provide more affordable options for those who do not need to drive daily. However, these alternatives are not always accessible or convenient, particularly in areas with limited public transit options. Recent literature suggests that increasing access to public transportation and improving infrastructure can help alleviate some of the financial pressures associated with car ownership. For example, investing in public transit systems can provide low-income individuals with greater access to job opportunities and essential services without the financial burden of owning a vehicle. In conclusion, owning a car can be a double-edged sword. While it provides essential mobility and access to job opportunities, the financial burdens associated with car ownership can lead to a cycle of poverty that is difficult to escape. From the high costs of purchasing and maintaining a vehicle to the hidden expenses and psychological toll, the impact of car ownership on financial stability is profound. As society continues to grapple with issues of economic inequality, it is crucial to consider the role of car ownership in perpetuating poverty. By exploring alternatives to car ownership and investing in public transportation, we can help alleviate some of the financial pressures faced by low-income individuals and create a more equitable society. Well, dear viewers, there you have them. Our facts and figures on how owning a car could make you poorer day by day. What is your experience with this regard? Share us your thoughts in the comments section. We hope you've enjoyed our today's content. If you do, please consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already, and also smash that notification bell so that you will be the first one to be notified when we upload new videos. It takes a lot of time and effort to make these videos. Your subscriptions, likes, and shares are what inspire us to create more content. Therefore, please consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already. And finally, thank you for watching until the end. We look forward to seeing you in our next video. Until then, stay safe and stay blessed.